savior for you. And make sure you hear me on this one. Dr. Green at Premium Sports and Orthopedics, remember they can be named, can help you out with pain management techniques and all kinds of different ways to help you out with your orthopedic problems. Yes, all this will be coming up. It's premiumsport.com. Premium Sports and Orthopedics.
Number one in the valley. This is the Ray Appleton Show.
Not for much longer. Thanks to Steve Hilton and Tom Hilton for overdoing a tag team match in the last hour here. I wasn't expecting that. It's a little bit of a bonus. Fun. Today, a very special day, as we were told that he is celebrating his first anniversary at K&J. So call him up and wish him tens of thousands of more. Yeah, me neither. I got the word Peter Pan. I don't want to die. Anyway, what's going on for the next 4 hours here? We will enlighten you now. Here's Mr. Turetti with more.
Hey man, so obviously we're going to talk a little bit about the results of yesterday's effort and what is and is not still in the air. I want to dip in on some of what we saw at San Francisco too. There was some encouraging developments despite a counter campaign that mainly involved listening to Steve Hilton on his analysis George Gaston not leading by as much as I think he would like to be. The possibility that Los Angeles snapped out of it, although with Gaston is coming specialized sensors to keep kids from vaping in high school.
Training dog.
Yeah. So hey, can we teach you your math and then worry about the vaping thing when they're like, I don't know, solvent or functional or lyric?
It's stupid. Yeah, it's right on.
So we'll dig in Democrats putting on their own strategy.
Slow down. Jam ahead.
Not bird. And one of the other big things we're talking about, how many teachers are going to lose their jobs with vacation? How much that's coming to President Green? They took a whole bunch of $1.7 million and sent it on. Hundreds of classified and certified employees.
All right. I'll remind everybody that tomorrow night at 6 o'clock, and I think this is mandatory, it's got to be here to send the union address from Joe Biden at 6 p.m. We'll bring that to you live on K&J. And I've said for a couple of days now, the Kennedy Union address is not where any president seems to make their mark. It's not that type of thing. Like Tom said earlier, it's a big gimme. Here you got 40 minutes, New York thing, and dazzle the world, but things are so politically divided, it just doesn't happen that way. And of course, the obvious, even though with this new announcement from the White House that no more stuff about age, we're just going to let Joe be Joe. It's like, what do they know that we don't? Are they announcing, I'm quoting them exactly. We're going to let Joe be Joe. And that was the day before the reunion address. So that tells me that they're expecting a living train wreck on television tomorrow. How is it letting Joe be Joe? So we'll see. Let's all be a part of that train wreck but not get hurt and see what he has to say. In a way, it's very sad. Because, I mean, we're waiting for this guy to blow it because of his age and his infirmity. And that's wrong, but I mean, Joe Biden is at wrong place, wrong time at the wrong age, period, in his statement. State of the Union tomorrow night, 6 o'clock. I will see you tomorrow at 11. Goodbye.
What do you do if you can't pay your taxes? Turn your tax problems over to us, so we can negotiate with the government for you. And in almost all cases, you don't have to deal with the government. Take advantage of all your qualified options, like alternate compromise, fairly part of what you owe, either in monthly installments or one payment. Monthly payment plan that works for you and is acceptable to the government. Tax refund, hardship deferral. It doesn't leave you alone until you overcome your challenge, such as job or business loss, illness, or other situations. Innocent spouse, if your former spouse causes tax problems, look to them, work alone, or other individual solutions. We'll discuss your case with you so you'll have a complete understanding of how we can help you. We'll work with your current year situation before it becomes a tax problem, because we want to put a final end to all your tax problems. Call Moskowitz LLP at 888-TAX-DEAL. That's 888-TAXDEAL. 888-TAX-DEAL or MoskowitzLLP.com. MLS, www.mtglp.com.
The Noble Brothers Truck Accessory Center is many things to many people. One of the areas where they've really cornered the market is outfitting your trucks for business. Whatever your business may be, they'll take care of those trucks from top to bottom and side to side. But one service the Noble Brothers Truck Accessory Center really excels in, and a lot of you are not aware of it, some of you may have forgotten that they absolutely own the world of window tinting. Let's talk about new car dealers. Who do they call upon every time they need the windows tinted to get a brand new load of cars or trucks? They call upon the Noble Brothers Truck Accessory Center. It's no joke when I tell you the brothers are tinting up to about 12 cars a week for various new car dealers in Central California. Just because truck is in their name, it's not always about trucks. They tinted the windows in my Jeep Wrangler, and they're getting ready to tint the windows in my Mini Cooper. Those are not exactly trucks, right? Window tinting for your car or truck has got to be the Noble Brothers Truck Accessory Center in Fresno and Blackstone. Clovis on Sunnyside Avenue.
AC unit sounded like a lawnmower going over a sprinkler. It was the original unit and it was older, but it was July. At my house, there's one gigantic baby that can't sleep in 90-degree temperatures. It's me. I frantically made some phone calls and Balanced Comfort was the first to respond. Turns out if I would have maintained it, probably could have got another 5 or 10 years out of it. Look, for $99 a year, Balanced Comfort Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing will maintain your system, so no July surprise. This year, if you do need to replace your unit or any other qualifying HVAC service, they offer no payments till 2025. And if you'd like a second opinion on a competitor's quote, they do that for free. Balanced Comfort rushed room coolers out to my house so I could work and sleep. The new unit was installed in about 3 days. Are they paying me to say this? No. My name is Dan, and yes, I am a real customer. Balanced Comfort Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing. Call 559-234-4131 or visit balancedcomfort.com. CSLB 1027-318.
Hey, it's Randy James. The Valley is in a blood drought, and I'm urging you to help the Central California Blood Center reach 8,500 donations by March 20th. Donate now at donateblood.org.
The original KMJ, 580 AM, 105.9 FM, Fresno, a Cumulus media station.
Mostly sunny, 64 at Radio City, 2 o'clock. I'm Liz Kern in the KMJ newsroom. This news update is sponsored by Jeff and Annette Shaw with Shaw's Home Comfort. President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump heading closer to a rematch. Nikki Haley dropping out of the 2024 GOP presidential race after losing every Super Tuesday state except for Vermont.
It is now up to Donald Trump to earn the votes of those in our party and beyond it who did not support him. And I hope he does that.
Haley declined to endorse frontrunner Donald Trump. President Biden and former President Trump enjoying sweeping victories across the Super Tuesday states. Trump addressing his supporters at Mar-a-Lago last night, pledging to unite the GOP.
We're going to take back our country. We're going to make sure we are going to do it right.
Democrat Dean Phillips announcing he is suspending his campaign to unseat Joe Biden. With former President Trump now the presumptive Republican nominee for president, the focus is on the general election rematch. Fox's Brian Yennis has more from West Palm Beach, Florida.
Part of that, winning over those independent voters and moderate voters, will be the debates. And former President Donald Trump just less than an hour ago said the same person who said that he would not debate his Republican rivals is now challenging President Biden to debate, even saying that it doesn't matter who hosts the debates, even if it's the Democratic National Committee. He wrote this on Truth Social, quote, "It is important for the good of our country that Joe Biden and I debate issues that are so vital to America and the American people. Therefore, I am calling for debate anytime, anywhere, any place."
Although former President Trump has agreed to debate, it's unclear if President Biden will do the same. He is delivering his State of the Union address tonight. In Fresno City races, Fresno's incumbent Mayor Jerry Dyer on his way to his second term, securing 81% of the vote. In Northeast Fresno, the District 6 seat being vacated by Councilmember Gary Bredefeld is headed for a November runoff. Roger Bonagdar, a local attorney, had 35% of the vote, while Nick Richardson, a fundraising consultant, had 28%. Other city council races in Fresno, District 2, Mike Habasa, the incumbent, with 73%, and Tyler Maxwell rounding unopposed in District 4. In California State Assembly District 8, for the first time in 12 years, an incumbent is not running in the race, the seat being vacated by Fresno's Jim Patterson. Here's ABC 30's Jessica Harrington.
Former U.S. Representative George Randovich is leading this race with 37%, so he's clearly going to the November runoff, but his competitor is not yet clear. Both Democrat Caleb Pelso and Republican David Tongapaw sit at just over 30%, with Tongapaw having a slight vote count lead. However, this one won't be final for several days after the mail-in ballots are counted.
In the 27th California Assembly race, Republican Joanna Garcia Rose leading over Democrat Esmeralda Storia by 50%. 31st California Assembly, Democrat Joaquina Raviola in front with 59% of the vote over Republican Solomon Verduzco. Devin Mathis's seat in the 31st California Assembly, seeing Republican Alexander Macedo in the lead with 43% of the vote. Adam Schiff and Steve Garvey are set to face each other in November in the battle to replace the late Senator Dianne Feinstein. Schiff holding an event in Hollywood last night.
You helped us build the biggest grassroots campaign for Senate in California history, and I cannot thank you enough.
Protesters started chanting in support of a ceasefire for the Israeli-Hamas war outside. California voters were split in early returns over Prop 1, the statewide ballot measure touted by Governor Newsom as a necessary step to tackle California's ongoing homelessness crisis is in a dead heat.
The only measure that the entire state voted on is Prop 1, and it would authorize more than $6 billion in general obligation bonds to build mental health facilities and to cover substance addiction treatment. But some opponents say it's just too expensive and that it would take money away from other programs that really need it.
And that audio is your news partner, ABC 30. Another ballot update will be given between 4 and 5 this evening. A huge pistachio processing facility in West Fresno County, one step closer to being built. We get details from KMJ's Ag Director Don York.
The proposed hauling, processing, and packing facility will be built near Mendota. According to documents on record with the state, the project would make use of 98 acres. JB Wire reports Fresno County supervisors approved the project, a project that means eliminating a 50-mile round trip to a processing facility close to Farball. The Simola State pistachio processing facility would be built in 4 phases. It includes a hauler building, numerous storage silos, and dryer units. The entire facility would be mostly automated and would only need about a dozen employees.
John York, KMJ News.
On Wall Street, the Dow added 75 points. 205 years 82.30. Kristen Gregory with our Wednesday forecast.
Well, hey there, Central Valley, and welcome to Wednesday. Expect a few afternoon showers, especially in and around Fresno County and areas to the south. The South Valley having the best chance to see some light measurable rainfall going into the evening hours, while most of us stays pretty dry, especially for the North Valley. Clouds lead to sunshine on Thursday. Temperatures climbing from the low 60s today and tomorrow into the mid to upper 60s by the time we get to the start of the weekend with mostly sunny skies. For KMJ and ABC 30s meteorologist Christine Gregory.
And KMJ's Ron McCary has your traffic in a moment. I'm Liz Kern on KMJ at KMJNow.com or wherever you stream.
Thank you, Liz. I have an incident to report from Kings County. Jackson Avenue and Highway 41. There are cow wandering loose. You could get into the roadways, so be careful. In the Visalia area, eastbound 198 and Highway 99, there's a semi pulled up to the side of the road. It is partially blocked in the right lane, so be careful there. Good news, the Fresno Clovis freeways are all in the green. With KMJ Traffic, I'm Ron McCary.
This hour of fine KMJ programming is sponsored by Blood Class 8500. Join KMJ and Cumulus Fresno to get 8,500 blood donations made before March 15th. Roll up yours, please, and schedule an appointment today at donateblood.org. KMJ's Afternoon Drive with Bella Teresi and E. Curtis Johnson.
207 New South 580, 1059 KMJ, KMJNow.com, and you stream. Good afternoon. Welcome to the post-Super Tuesday installment of the program. You'll be able to follow along on social media at Drive KMJ as I join E. Curtis Johnson back in the studio. Super Tuesday, what is this? Weenie Wednesday? I've whacked out Wednesday. I don't know. We need an alliteration. It's first anniversary, though. Today's the 1-year anniversary of you coming to work with. You know, I'll accept that. I thought it was the first, but I have to format. If you want to I'm good. I'm surprised.
Red light camera.
Hey, you want me to stay with some live waiting? I'm sorry, what did you on the side? No, actually, it's been great. The whole team has been fantastic. I was unexpected, and, you know, with one of the things where I'm looking out into the area that we have, we were rejecting them on page 2. You can sample some.
And you say, and I wish we had more of that.
Well, Sean, thank you, and I appreciate it. I appreciate your leadership and your friendship, and you're right. This race is a real fight. Chuck Schumer's made explicit that I'm his #1 target in the country, and they are coming after the state of Texas. I think Democrats understand nationally that if they can flip Texas, that the country's gone, and so they are going to spend over $100 million this cycle trying to beat me. My last race in 2018 was at the time the most expensive Senate race in U.S. history, and we won by under 3 points. It was 2.6% was the margin last time around. They came very close the last time, and Schumer's going to spend all that money. George Soros is spending millions in Texas, and they want to flip the state blue, and we intend to win, but we're going to...
Hey, by the way, if that happens, Senator, please forgive me for interrupting. If that happens, it's over.
Yes.
It is over. America, no Republican can win without the state of Texas. And I know you have a big influx of people from California, and we'll get to that in a second. So those voters concern me on your behalf. All right, but continue.
Yeah, look, we've got a massive influx of voters from all over the country. Some are coming to Texas because they want to be free. Those guys, I'm great. But others, their job transfers to Texas. They're coming from blue states, and many of them vote just the same way as before. And so Texas is a real battleground. We've also got, my opponent is a very, very liberal House member who has voted 100% with Nancy Pelosi his first 4 years in Congress. He votes 100% with Joe Biden. And I got to say, look, the ad you just played and the coalition we launched today, Democrats for Cruz, we are seeing Democrat office holders, we're seeing sheriffs, we're seeing former mayors, we're seeing small business owners and ranchers and teachers